Alright, trying to use OBS this time. Trying something a little bit different with this. Coloring looks so different too also. Can anybody hear me? And we're gonna get going here also. Trying something different once again. I'm on this camera, which is this laptop camera here, but we want to use the other camera. Let's see here. Video capture device. And all right, JC Lion, how you doing? I heard you. Okay, cool, awesome. Route guidance resuming. Trying some other things here. This is the Logitech. And okay, now let's find it. There you go, Logitech Webcam, and okay.
Obey traffic laws, be alert, and use voice commands while driving.
Hey Brett, how are you, brother? Thank you for joining this afternoon. I love your hat. Thank you very much, JC Lion. Check your mic, okay? Let's see. Sound sync, well, just tinny. Alright, let's try the Logitech microphone then. Audio input capture. So I'm using OBS this time. Logi mic. And I plugged in the DJI wireless microphone that does not seem to be activated and such right now. But in the interest of wanting to get going and moving out, I'm just going to try to do this here. Alright, okay, and how did things sound now? Laptop mic, turn that off. How does it sound now? Is that a little bit better? And I've got to switch over to the Logitech cam as well. Video frozen. Yeah, it looks like it's frozen to me too. So, boom. Close that out, Logi. And then, transition, fade, view, still sounds odd. Was it better before when I was on the first live screen? No, that's not what I want to do. Studio mode. Logi, where is my Logitech webcam? I am plugged in. It's on. So, yeah, it's frozen, huh? Let's unplug it. Hello? Yep, it's frozen. Yeah, I do not know why it is frozen right now either. Oy vey. Alright, so it was working. Test. Yep, alright, so sound a little more rounded. Alright, so, well, what I'm trying to figure out now is how to get the webcam going on this. It says configure video. Alright, and yeah, nope. Okay, I don't know why this camera here in front of me is frozen either. That's really odd, and why I'm not able to get the Logitech camera going either. Defaults. Let's just go defaults. Okay, nope. Oh, okay, cool. I think that's working, but I'm all yellow, right? So let's go to Logitech. All right, how's that? A little bit better. I'm all like gigantus. Built in, just use webcam from laptop. Indeed, no video feed yet. Did you bump the source in OBS to a different camera? Nope, I just changed. I had to add the source in OBS to this Logitech camera here, but now I'm all like zoomed in. So what if I were to the aspect ratio of this upper left corner? Good. My upper left, like this corner here. But all right, I want to get on the road, so we're gonna get on the road. Change. But how is the microphone? Ears? And you know what? Let's do this also. Because I am actually I'm on mobile hotspot right now using the laptop. So here's the setup, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. I got my phone here, which I'm not using at all. Navigation is here. It's on an arm, which I repositioned it so with a sock to help decrease the vibration, because I was getting a lot of shaky in the camera earlier. So this is connected via wire to the laptop, which is on a mobile hotspot, which is right here. I thought I was using the DJI wireless microphone, but I may not be. And that's the setup of what I've got going on here during this drive stream, and trying it out. And yeah, we're gonna move out and see how this works and how things play out. So can you pull a chat reader into this setup now? Let's see here. I don't know. And the text to speech, and yes, that is, I've been researching that and haven't found one yet. I found one for streamer bot and then speaker bot, which I don't think I want to do yet, but Restream might be the way to go. Brett, if you can make a recommendation, I'll be happy to take a look at it also. But a text to speech is what I'm looking for. And hi, Jason, BG's support group. Thank you for joining this afternoon as well. What I need to do though is what I want to do is pull up the video in the, what do you call it? On YouTube itself. So pulling that up here. So I'm gonna put this down there. Pop out the chat. And I wonder if I could zoom in on the chat so it's easier to read while I'm driving. A little bit. Alright, you look natural color. Yeah, it's the that weird yellow tint that I... What is going on here? Streamlabs OBS. All right, I'll see what they have. I don't know how to do that yet, and I'm in the process of driving right now. And why can't I zoom in and out of this? Close, restore chat. Pop out the chat. Streamlabs OBS. And MP Vlogs, good afternoon. I'll see what they have. Nice to see you again. And thank you for joining. Alright, so I'm not really going to be messing around with the cut and fade. I know I'm super zoomed in at this time, but I do want to get on the road. I hope it doesn't look too bad. Let's just take a quick look here. MP Vlogs, good afternoon. Nice to see you again. I tightened out that arm big time. Not really gonna be messing around with the cut and fade. I know I'm super zoomed in at this time. I just want to get on the road. Alright. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna leave my sidearm secured for right now. You know, I like having it on my hip. because you never know if I'll need it. So not sure why this is the way this is right now, as far as the screen goes. But that's the way that is. You know what I could do too, for the sake of having some music playing in the background at the same time. I'm going to put on Epidemic Sound since I am subscribed to that. Copyright free music. How does it sound on your guys' end? Too loud? Just want a little bit of background. So it's not too quiet. Minnesotan, and it's a driving cap. Oh, my hat, my cap, my cowboy hat. All right, let's take a quick look at the chat and then we'll get rolling out. So Minnesota and its driving cap. I don't hear any parrot, limo, any snow yet. Limo, nope. Let's see, you in Texas. I am in Virginia. Oh, with Lambo. I'm wearing a Stetson, Andrew. Oh, nice. That's what this is. This is a Stetson as well. I like their hats. I've got a black one at home also, which I don't really wear. Not sure how it works, but I've seen it in action. Definitely something in the future. Alright, Streamlabs. Yeah, I'll be taking a look at the chat reader. Alright. How does the music sound? Decent? Not too bad? Not too loud? And I'll figure out the whole microphone thing another time, because I don't know why it's not working. In fact, let's go ahead and at least do that the right way and put it away properly. I'm not using it. I'm going to secure my equipment in its proper spots. And if it's not being used, right? No need to have gear drift. Alright. Your hat is one of the highest brand of cowboy hats. Stetson, I believe you are right. So last week, gone now, music too high, doubt. Alright, roger that. I will, let's see, double your volume if you can. Thank you for that feedback. Let's do, is that better volume wise? Oh, and it looks like the camera tilted up also. Thank you for telling me that. Is that better? I wish I had a rubber band in here to secure this with. I do have a rubber band. Because it's all shifty. All right, let's get on the road. On the road again. Alright, so I'm gonna pull ahead real quick, resituate myself for drive streaming, because there's one more thing I want to do, because I will not be reading the chat. I just want to get the chat off to the side so that it's not too distracting for me. Let's see. All right, cool. Better. I can see you now. Excellent, Andrew. Jason is wrestling match of the day. All right, Lambo is bossy today. Heck yeah, man. Up a quarter, too low on music. Okay. How's the music now? We're gonna be driving here pretty soon. We may get some road noise. Do I need to bring up a little bit? How's that? And that's easy enough to adjust as we go. Alright, we're moving out. Do I need to make any more changes? Camera angle looks decent. Music, I believe, and I assume it's decent as well. And camera angle is good. Alright, let's roll out. No vehicles behind me. 4:30. Oh wow, I'm behind schedule. I've been moving out too. Time is... No way. I still have 2 hours left of my drive. No hitchhiking. That's the first time for me to notice the sign for no hitchhiking over there. Alright, so trying something different again using OBS, but eventually the goal is to have two cameras. First camera will be, one camera will be the A cam like you've got on me right now. The second camera will be of the road. Usually the camera will give me a 1080p 1920 by 1080p frame, but what had happens for some reason, I guess when it goes into the OBS, is that it shrank it down and cropped it. So not sure why or how that happened, but this is the computer from work. I was like, you know what, let me try that one. So it saved me an hour of delay. I grabbed that from work, stuck it onto this computer, and it's nice, plug and play. Didn't need a capture card or anything like that. The less things that I can attach, the better, because, I mean, you see the setup right now. You got the camera tethered into the laptop, which is right here, right? Followed by a tethered. I'm actually, I connected with a cord with the Ethernet cable from my mobile hotspot to the laptop as well, to hopefully give you guys a better signal. I think back before New Kent, the coverage gets spotty for 5-10 seconds depending on the speed. But yeah, I am on my way this time. I might miss a little bit of the game. I didn't realize how far behind I am on time. But these things happen, right? Messing with gear, messing with equipment. But we'll get there when we get there. Alright. But yeah, so, and eventually this will turn into, alright, how do I stream directly? I know two people are using Prism. I saw Joe Fotoleo on there. He's using Prism, as well as Dennis Lovelady. They both use Prism for their live streams, where they can get both the A cam, their ground camera, as well as the drone camera on the live stream. And so that's what I'm trying to get to as well, without using Prism, and primarily because I think it can be done with just the OBS. Because I read someplace that OBS is actually like the core of Prism anyway, so why would I need to use another program for that? But that, while I'm drive streaming, I would like to do text to speech, so I can hear the text, so I can hear the chat, and not have to do this, right? Most produced drive stream yet. Indeed. Yeah, and the goal is to have A cam on me and drive stream of the road so that you can see the coolness that I see. But yeah, I'm glad that you guys are enjoying this with me, and I appreciate your input. The chat reader, like I said, that'll be a great addition to this. And I think you're right that there is a function in OBS. I was looking at it last night, but I was so darn tired from the day before. I only got 2 hours of sleep, and I think I finally fell asleep. I was coaching some skydivers for some early morning flying at the wind tunnel. How to make it better. I think it was the very first live stream I was on. I was messing with the camera. I got disconnected because I kept touching the camera and pressing the wrong buttons at the same time. And I'm using a laptop now, which will eventually get, you know how like in the police cars they've got their their laptop computer mounted in the center console, so it's right there. Not that I'm going to be doing this while I'm moving out, but it's just easier so when I am parked, I don't have to completely turn the body to do some stuff. But yeah, when the sun is shining directly on me, the ISO seems to be really high and it's washing me out. But I should just put some sunglasses on the screen here. And this is of course helpful in keeping me awake. Who just yawned with me? What do they say? If you don't yawn when somebody yawns, it's a characteristic of being a sociopath. So, just kidding. Or am I? Right. Yeah. So, on my way to see my son play some rugby, Hampton Sydney College is playing. Severin did say he may not play today, actually, because he's like backup for, and the guy that plays his position is really good, and he's probably not going to get hurt. And if he gets hurt, he's still probably going to play because he's just that good. So I forgot his name, but great on him. That's how you're supposed to do it. You get hurt, play through the hurt, right? Rub some dirt on it, get it done. You got a job to do. That's why you are a starter. That's why you are an athlete. Play through the hurt, and of course within reason. I mean, it's only a game. Not like you're making a bunch of money at it, and even then, money's involved. There's a contract involved, so I guess one can play still, or you still get paid without having to play, which it's ridiculous, right? But it is what it is, right? So. Yeah, we're going to Hampton City. So it doesn't look as shaky right now. Just wondering how the, vibration quality is. I did some measures to mitigate the vibration of the camera. Earlier, I had the camera arm at an angle, which I think caused it to vibrate a lot. So this time I just set it down, put it on a sock to help absorb some of that vibration, and who knows? We'll see how that works. Maybe I'll add a different piece of foam or rubber to the arm, in a different setup. I've actually got a rubber band on the camera as well to prevent it from jiggling around so much also. At least if it jiggles in line with the truck as we hit bumps and such. But I don't really remember it jiggling or vibrating around that much either when we were drive streaming in the past with just the cell phone. Alright, so I gotta get exit 200. Dude's got a nice looking bicycle on his top of his Subaru. Oh boy. We're going to be doing a lot of testing with this gear and equipment. Would it be worth it to have a 4K camera for use other than just drive streaming and having the ability to, for one, what if I were to set up the two cameras and they live in the truck permanently? So I probably don't want to have that high quality of a camera in the car because it's only going to stream at 1080p anyway. Alright, I don't think there's a service yet that live streams at 4K. Which, you know, why would we want to have 4K while I'm drive streaming? We're not looking at anything in high detail where you guys are just literally along for the ride. I mean, I would like to do that because I prefer to create high quality content for my viewers, for my audience, for the guys that enjoy hanging out with me in the afternoons on these long drives and such. So I feel like I owe that to you as my, you know, as my loyal viewer, you know, that I hope to be of entertainment to. But yeah, to be able to see these colors, you know, see the drive, it's really nice. And just share that with you if for example, you're stuck at home and such, or you just want something to listen to. It's like for some decent background music, I guess, right? But that's the beautiful thing about being out here. Oh wow, there's a huge solar farm on my right over here that I've never noticed before. Most likely because the leaves here are usually green when I drive in this area. And wow, there's a lot of solar panels. A lot. It's a field of them. Solar panel drone inspection. There's a future client right there, right? So yep, when there's a police in the right-hand lane or down vehicles, I prefer to try to move out into give them at least a lane of space. Irritates me when I see a car, you know, not, I mean, it's different if there's a bunch of traffic and you can't get over, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh, excuse me. State police. Yeah, Hampton-Sydney College, their second game, I'm assuming that they won their first one. And I haven't heard anything from my son saying that he's playing or yet. No, text-wise anyway. I mean, he could just be busy because I get it. You know, he's got to focus on the game and not worry about having to communicate with me as a spectator, you know. And I don't expect him to communicate with me. That's my job to figure this stuff out and such. Now, which is funny as it sounds, when I was just a scout dad, the goal was just to drop him off at scouts and let him do his thing, and then, but I pretty much go where my son goes, because, well, that's just how I am, you know, as a parent, as a dad. I want to be where my son goes, as long as he wants me there also. If he's like, yeah, I don't want you to... He initially said he didn't want me to come to his first game, which, okay, roger that, I will not. And so I respected that and did not go to that first one, which I was irritated by / understood why he didn't want me to go to his first game, which is cool, you know. It was his first rugby match, and so I did get a chance to go to the next one, which got rained out. So those of you that were with me on that first drive stream in September, yeah, almost 2 months ago, because it was the beginning of September. Yeah, that was my very first live stream ever also that I did. You know, I've been on live streams here and there, and that was the first one that I ever did from from this studio with just my cell phone, where I think I was all messed up and this and that. And again, experimenting, figuring out what works best so that we can enjoy and share with what we do. Because who knows, you might come up with a better system because you tweaked yours as a result of you hearing or seeing something that I'm doing on my live stream. I mean, I pick up little tidbits here and there of ideas and technology. I mean, and once again, the goal is to produce a nice show for you guys and gals. For y'alls. But yeah, the next thing will be to look for a good text-to-speech program. I kind of found one for the cell phone, but in order for me to, that's native to the phone itself, but you've got to click on the block that it's in, and then it'll read it to you in its robot voice on the cell phone itself. Which, is fine, which is good, but I have to initiate the request, the command to do it, as opposed to it just reading it out to me, which would be better. Maybe, because I was thinking about it when I was researching it the other day, that if it's doing that, and I'm talking now, someone's talking over me, because I'm going to want to listen to what they're saying. So maybe that's not what I want to do. You know what? The only way to find out is to try it out. So we'll do that at some point once I decide which one that I want to use. But everything is actually plugged in right now, with the exception of the cell phone, which is at a battery power level of, cannot see what it says, 97% power. And the reason why it's not plugged in is just not. Oh, that's because I went to the bathroom. But maybe I should save the cell. I'm gonna plug it in right now, actually. So the unit that it's sitting on, it's one of those magnet units where I install a magnet on the back of the case, and this unit is made by Bullet Point. The arm and the whole setup in here is made by Bullet Point. I think bulletpointusa.com or bulletpoint.com. But that's the mounting system that I have in the truck for the cell phone. And it's sitting there. I got the magnetic one, which is nice about that is all I've got to do is rotate the phone 90 degrees or 45 degrees. And because it's magnet, it will stay in that position. Hear it.
Last game of the day right now.
Alright, so Severin, just speaking of Severin, you just texted me. They're starting at 3. I thought they were starting later, but yeah, let's call them.
Please say a command.
Call Severin the Great on cell.
Calling Severin the Great on cell.
Hey Sev, I just got your text. So last game is starting now?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I thought it started at 4:30 for some reason. So how did they do the first game?
Oh, we won.
Nice. What was the score? It was against Radford?
Yeah, it was like 44 something.
Yeah. And who are you fighting against right now? VMI? I knew it.
Yeah.
How'd VMI do against the University of Richmond?
What?
Do you know how they beat, how they did against UR?
Oh, they didn't play, I don't know. I don't know how they did. UVA lost to Michigan.
Okay. Now I was looking at the bracket, and so it looks like, I guess, Kansas City had Radford, and then the bottom part of the bracket of that pool was VMI versus University of Richmond.
Yeah, I don't know how they did this.
Well, VMI won.
Yeah.
Clearly. So you guys are in the semifinals now, and then finals championships are tomorrow. So that's freaking awesome. Are you suiting up for it?
No.
No? All right. Cool. I thought you'd suit up as a backup for it.
No. I'm not part of the 28.
Oh, that's right. Okay, cool. All right, next time. All right. Well, I'll get there when I get there. You know, it looks like I'm still... The GPS says an hour and a half away, so you guys might be done with your game by the time I get there.
Yeah, we're playing 60-minute games.
Yeah. But tomorrow will be 80-minute game, right?
Yeah.
Do you know if... I mean, you guys are playing tomorrow regardless, either for championship or for the bowl.
Say it again?
You guys are playing tomorrow regardless, aren't you?
Yeah.
Cool. Do you know if you guys are going to have a sevens game today or tomorrow?
No. That's not happening.
All right, cool. All right, well, I will see you shortly then. And if I don't, then I guess text me when the game's done, and I'll just go straight to the hotel and chill. You want to get dinner?
I got homework too.
Oh, you got homework?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going back to school, or are you going to go to your friend's house? You're going to who?
Jackson's.
Jackson, you going there?
Yeah.
That's cool. All you guys got homework to do?
No.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool that you could do homework on a work trip, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well then, if I miss you, then I'll see you in the morning because you guys have got a game at 12 or 1:30, is my understanding. Tomorrow. Correct?
Correct.
All right. All right. We'll communicate at that point, and just let me know if you guys are done when I.
All right.
All right. Have fun. See ya.
All right. See ya.
Yep. Bye. Bye. All right. Cool. So. Well, you know what? Even if I what is that sound? Weird. Even if I miss the the game this afternoon, that's cool. Hopefully I get a chance to see him tonight. If not, then I'll see him tomorrow for the game, because I'll definitely be there for the championship or the bowl game. Which, you know what? I mean, I had a feeling I was going to miss the games this afternoon anyway. For some reason, I should have looked at the time to just have a better understanding of the timeline, my timeline to get up there. But that's cool. Yeah, I'm just thinking about the time right now. 4:30. I get there at 4:30. They'll be gone because they're only playing a 60-minute game. I might not even see them in the parking lot, but I guess maybe I'll hang out with Coach and see if he wants to get some food. If Serwin got to go back to his room to do homework, or his friend's house. I guess there's like 4 of them staying at a friend's house, which is like 30 minutes away. And if that's the case, I won't see him until tomorrow. Maybe I'll go find a Best Buy and buy some equipment. What should I get next? Another webcam? So I could, you know what? Why not, right? Why not? I mean, that's the whole idea of doing this whole laptop, to have 2 cameras. Or figure out how to use my cell phone as a webcam to put it to OBS and make that my A cam. I have to set this thing up differently, of course, as well. But yeah, maybe that's what we'll be doing. I wonder if there is a Best Buy store in Culpeper. I like using Best Buy for a lot of these electronics now, also because I do subscribe to the Best Buy Total Tech plan, which actually works pretty darn good. I bought a Sony a7 III camera there, and the shutter stopped working on it, and I basically just brought it into Best Buy, and they replaced it for me. Or they didn't replace it, they fixed it for me. They sent it off the shop, they fixed it, and returned back to me, and it works good as new again. I believe that Amazon has a similar program as well. buy the warranty for that specific product only. So I guess it just depends on how much one uses the warranty for each time. James River Equipment and selling John Deere equipment over there. Yes, I saw drone in the chat, so I had to read that comment, that chat. Another drone from Best Buy. Alright, I thought this trucker wanted to get in front of me. He's kind of flashing a little bit, but he's not moving out, so. Yeah, what kind of drone do they have in Best Buy that I would get? Mini 3 Pro? Or is it the Mini 4 Pro is out there? Yeah. I don't think they're selling the FPV anymore. The DJI FPV. I saw the Avata and the Mavic 3 Pro at Best Buy and the Mini. I think it was the Mini 4 Pro. You know. But wow, was I going that slow? I mean, I lost 30 minutes. I wasn't sitting at that rest stop that long. Because it initially had me getting there at 4 o'clock. 4? 3 o'clock. What time did I leave? 3:30? Okay, 3:30. 3:30. So I'm an hour and a half behind schedule. That's so odd. See, when you're trying to figure stuff out and mess with the technology, it kills time. So you're trying to pass the time, mess with your tech, right? There's the RV center. Yeah, I'm totally getting an RV. Big one. Like in that movie, RV, with Robin Williams. But it would have to be, I would have to set it up to be able to do off-road RVing. You know, off-road tires and shocks and the height. Why? Because I'd want to be able to, I mean, I'm not going to take it like off-road, but just for the sake of being able to drive over, you know, just a curb, for example. You know, having big enough tires to be able to do stuff like that without damaging the frame or the body of the vehicle. That's what I would want to do. Have a big, you know, I think Sprinter, there are companies, Ultimate Toys happens to be one company that I was looking at. They sell sold RVs that were like revamped for luxury / like they would buy a Mercedes Sprinter RV and they'd redo the inside and make it all luxurious and such. But I don't think they make them off-road style. There's another company that makes them, you know, off-road style, giving it a lift with, you know, off-road tires and such. But it's not Ultimate Toys. I forgot what the name of the company that was that does that. But yeah, apologies for not being able to get to the chat because it is right off to the side to me here. As opposed to if it were right in front of me, I could read the chat while I'm driving. But if it's off to the side here, it's too difficult to actually read it. Plus, I read slow. Part of that is because I can't see it. Which is why I got my click glasses. And these are awesome because my brother started wearing, my brother-in-law, you know, I saw him wearing these and I saw how easy it was for him to just go click, click, right? And then unclick, click, back together. And they're always around his neck. It's high enough also because I tried the ones with the string, or just the regular string around, lanyard around your neck, which is good. But it sits so darn low that I did not like how low it was sitting. I like how high this sits. And because it's a shorter neck ring, if you will. Right? It's higher up, so all I've got to do is unattach. I mean, I'd be happy if it were even shorter, you know. It'd probably look funnier, but it wouldn't bother me at all if it were just a little bit shorter for the sake of having it up and off my chest area, you know, even though it's, but it's good. And it's got a magnetic closure here, you know, so you hear the click? I guess that's why they call it click. Yeah, I found them on, they sell them on Amazon, but I think I got this directly from the company. Yeah, having a second camera, that is, and it's fun. It's crazy because I got this camera here. What if I were to use? I wonder if I could use OBS on an iPad, because that could be my A cam. I could have it set up here like this is right now. That cam. I guess Apple is just too much of a pain in the butt to use sometimes, right? Because they don't open source it. You know, I don't know. That would be something to see if OBS is available on Apple iPad. I guess it's just trying to connect stuff to it, because I've got a whole bunch of ports on this laptop right now. I mean, right now it's connected. I've got 2 USB-Cs, at least 2 USB-As, and power. It does not have an Ethernet connection, but that's why it actually came with a connector for Ethernet connection, which is how I'm connected to you guys. Alright, it's time for some coffee. I wonder how hot this is still this morning. Yes, it's good coffee. So what I do with my coffee is, oh, the camera shifted. Sorry about that, guys. I know I can't read the chat. I'm not even looking at it to see what it's done. But all right, looks okay now. So yes, and that coffee's good actually. So I made 6 cups of coffee in the coffee pot this morning, which has been I'll cook 6.5 cups of water, which will yield after evaporation and coffee grinds absorption 6 cups of coffee in the morning. And so that's what I got here. Remnants of that. I only drank 4 of those cups. This will hold about 2 cups of coffee. But I put coconut oil in it as well. My wife bought these MCT oil. You know, where it's nice because it makes my lips soft. And I'm like, ooh, you know, messing with my lips. And it's tasty. I used to put butter in my coffee, but then of course it's not good for the cholesterol. And then I started putting coconut fat or coconut oil in the coffee, which I get a gigantic tub from. That's not that gigantic. It's maybe about this big of a tub from Sam's Club, and I'll stir some of that in the coffee as well. Yeah, wow. You know, I realized this is my 3rd live stream today. Maybe I'll have a 4th one later on after I park, because I want to try something different once again. Maybe I'll go in and get the thing. What is it called? Go to Best Buy. If there's a Best Buy nearby Culpeper, then I'll check it out. I guess the nice thing about rugby games is it's a continuous clock, like in soccer, with the exception of, I guess, medical, what do you call it? Medical time stoppages. They only stop the time for when they need to get the gurney out there, or there's a medical issue. Then they'll stop the time, but it's a continuous clock. Compared to baseball or football, so popular because advertisers will pay for the advertising space, which is why, I mean, how long is a Super Bowl game, right? 6-hour game? Because the players gotta stop for a damn commercial break because the advertisers are paying that much money for that advertising time. You know, I mean, I don't even care to watch the Super Bowl anymore because it's too long. You know, I used to go to the football games in when I was stationed in Coronado. My cousin always had season tickets. So when I lived there for a year, it happened to be during football season. He's like, "You want to get season tickets too?" I was like, "Sure." So yeah, we got me had season tickets to go to the games. It was pretty awesome. And he always had the tickets right in front of the cheerleaders. Yep. That's funny. Things we remember. I forgot about that a little bit. Out of sight, out of mind, right? I haven't spoken to Mel John in a while. Should give him a call at some point. We can call him and tell him that he's in the live stream. He'll be like, "I'm getting off the phone." Unless you're watching right now, Mel John. What's up? Yeah, I can't even tell how many people are actually on the chat right now. Because the only thing that's on the computer is the OBS. And the chat is like to the far right, so I have to do this with my whole body and head, and turn my head completely sideways and take my head off the road in order to read the chat. And then I got to take the time to read the chat in this small print. Dangerous, so don't want to do that. Which is good if I'm going to drive stream, right? To not be too distracted by the chat or distracted at all. May as well be texting and driving at the same time. But yeah, my coconut coffee. I did see that, a quick comment about that when I was demonstrating how I would have to look at the chat. What does that say? Harley Davidson Cycles. Wow. Excuse me, sorry about that. So, yeah, now that I know that it's relatively easy to live stream, to drive stream with this camera here in front of me right now, the picture quality looks good on OBS. I assume that it's decent. If it's not 1080, then it's at least 720 on your computers at home or on your cell phone, depending on what device you're viewing this live stream on. But utilizing the one camera, I'll eventually have a second camera, so we've got the A cam and B cam, which would be off the road. And tomorrow, you know, I promise it's only 3:20 right now, and it's kind of like, what is that all about? But if we don't live stream again later on this afternoon after I get my new toy, or like I said, maybe I'll figure out a way to connect the laptop or the cell phone to the computer to use the cell phone as a webcam. But it's another app, and I'm just trying to be native. I want to go native. Take a break from my coffee. That was good coffee though, and it's still warm. Because let's see, what time did I make it? 7:30 this morning, and it's still warm. It's not super hot, but if I put the coffee in that cup hot, and then I put the coconut oil on top, well, let's say I didn't put the coconut oil, I'm able to drink from that coffee, the silver coffee cup, or the other insulated coffee mug that I have here. I'm able to drink from it, we'll say within 30 minutes, because it's cooled off enough. You know, it's not too hot. It's not like a Yeti where you have to wait for it to, you know, you have to put some ice cubes in it before you can drink it in 30 minutes. You know, I mean, Yetis are very good products. They hold the temperature of the fluid that's in it very well. But that's not good when you're driving and trying to drink your coffee. right? Especially if it's fresh coffee. So in these cups, if I were to put coconut oil on top, it's like it creates an insulating layer right at the top of the coffee, because of course it's an oil, it's going to float to the top, and it retains the heat of the coffee for a really long time. And so that's why it's still nice, a nice warm temperature. It's not hot, it's not cold. I mean, let's see. Oh, I got coffee in here still too. Let's see this one. That one's less than lukewarm, you know. I mean, temperature-wise, if I had a choice of coffee to drink, I would drink the other one. From a temperature perspective, because I do like my coffee a little warmer than that, but that's a better warmer. Now, I do like iced coffee as well, and I'll drink it, but it's got to be super cold coffee. Which is funny, because on a hot day, you drink water to hydrate, but if you're drinking cold coffee, you're hydrating, but it's something that's going to cause you to dehydrate as well. It's a dehydrator. F-250 Welsh is towing. I've been thinking about getting a cab for my truck. Not sure. I believe that that additional weight will decrease my gas mileage for one also, but it'll give me the ability to store more gear, more secure in the back of the bed. You know, I mean, I thought about one of those rigid tonneau covers for the back of the bed as well, but the issue that I have with something like that is it might still be the same weight. In order for me to get to the stuff that's all the way to the back or front, towards the front of the pickup bed, I have to crawl underneath it or roll it back. And I think it hangs down a good 8 to 10 inches from the top level down, about maybe 1.5 feet from the bed in. So I do lose all of that space inside there for storage. Not that I'm using it right now either, but let's say we go on a road trip, that's lost space. Versus security. So the question then becomes, what's more important, security or lost space? Right. And if I really do need more space, well, get a trailer. Right? Because I like taking everything with me. It's funny, whenever I deployed, they're like, you're taking how many boxes? Take it all. Take all the gear I can. If I could have deployed with one minivan to myself, I'd have all the gear. I would. Why? Being prepared for anything and everything. You know, you got to have the right. I mean, clearly I've I've been able to use the tools at my disposal, the tools that I had, you know, when I was in country. You know, whenever I go out and about, you know, I use the tools at hand. I mean, I'm using a rubber band right now. So to give a decent, I think it's a decent vibration dampening setup for my camera. So for one, it doesn't jitter around like it was earlier. Virginia Bazaar and Flea Market. I wonder what the view would look like if I were to turn the camera around right now, because from a standpoint of what would actually be seen, what will your picture be like in the video? There's not too much to see outside, but let's go ahead and see. Better view. Looks a little crooked to me. But, trailers. It's a trailer. It's got 2 trailers. The trailer of trailers. Yeah, this is what I would like my drive streams to be like. You can see where I'm going, and I can talk to you, put my talking head in the top left corner. You know, I think that'd be kind of neat. And then maybe set it up so it's a talking head of the green screen of the background. Basically, get rid of, you know, the hard edges, so to speak. This guy's brake lights are out. Brake lights are out in his vehicle. Usually, if I pull up to a light, I'll let them know that their light is out. Oh, Lambo, I just saw that you're rolling out. Thank you so much for hanging out this afternoon with me. I do appreciate it greatly. Yeah, progress as always. You know what I mean? I see that you wrote a big comment upstairs in the chat. I can't read the whole thing right now, but I see a couple words that key to me that you're leaving. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you joining and participating in the chat. In fact, you know, always open to ideas on how to make this better, safer. And I think you guys mentioned the chat reader, Streamlabs, so I got to make a note of that as well, because so check this one out. I cannot see the dang live chat replay. When I did my live chat from this morning, when I was doing the STEM program, and all the chatters were in there, I couldn't see what was being chatted about after the fact. You know? So what's up with that? Like, clearly, it's a setting. Clearly, it's a setting in my computer at home on my YouTube. So another thing to figure out how to fix and do that. So yeah, this is pretty cool though. I mean, you guys are along the journey with me on my live stream studio, which that's kind of the reason why I started making videos in the first place. I'm by no means an expert at drone flying, but I wanted to bring you guys along on the journey of me enjoying the drone flying hobby. Which has turned some pretty cool stuff, you know. Just turned to pretty cool stuff. I see I've got another viewer on there, Shank Kids. Thank you so much. Appreciate you joining. I am driving right now, so it's difficult for me to do the clicks on my laptop to make you a standard moderator / give you a blue jacket so that you are not. I know it's a little bit more difficult to participate in such. In fact, let's see, I'm curious to know how and see, because you don't know until you try and see. I say it's difficult, but is it that difficult? I mean, it feels a little bit difficult. I mean, I've got no cars really around me at this time, or in front of me. I've got some to my rear, so it's not too bad. My YouTube, I'm able to pull the YouTube chat up into a separate window. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Shin Kids. In fact, let's see here. There. And as long, there you go. I did it. Let's see. Shin Kids, you now have a blue wrench, blue jacket. No longer naked. Let's see. Hello, everyone in the chat. Stand by here, Sir Jason. Thank you so much, Shin Kids. I appreciate you very much. Thank you. I'm curious to know how many people are in this live stream still. In fact, if you could give me a count off, sound off. So just put a number down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, count off. And on the buses, whenever we went on to go do like a state park run when we were in the Navy, you get on the bus. All right, sound off, go, and everybody just starts counting 1, 2, 3 until you get to like 30 or 40 people in line. So why is this guy throw your brakes on. You know, you guys saw that. So, idiots. What's nice about this rubber band that I've got on the holding the phone to the what do you call it? Is that, well, for one, like I said, I've got a rubber band holding the phone up, so it's kind of like a backup holder. Because the magnet is good, but it can pop off very easily. Still, it's not the strongest magnet, which it's good enough for from a standpoint of holding it in place. You shouldn't be really jacking around with it. It's not designed to hold two devices because the webcam is actually sitting on top of the cell phone right now. Wish I could take a picture of it. In fact, I've got my iPad in the backpack, so I can take a picture of it later on. Yep. And you know, that's another consideration as well. What if I were to have a Dusty? Awesome, thank you very much. Appreciate you sticking around and for live stream number 3 today. I've got another. Well, I made up some time. It says I'll get there at 4:30 now, not 4:38. But I'm still gonna miss the game because apparently they started at 3 o'clock. And I thought they were gonna be going at 4, and I'd only be half an hour late. But they're only doing 60-minute games this afternoon, and you know, yeah, they're just play some rugby. I guess they're only allowed to have 28 people on the roster for a rugby match, at least for this particular competition. Oh, there goes the mobile hotspot telling me that the charge is poor. Let's get around this truck here. Or that it's slow charging, perhaps. Which, you know, it's not too much of an issue unless I am, in fact, running out of, what do you call it, battery. Yes, on the road again, George. So, we did the live stream this morning that you're on. Oh, George, the what do you call it? Being naked in I guess in the live streams, right, means that they're not a moderator because the Filipinos, they call it wearing a jacket. Again, it's a joke, you know. I mean, so like, hey, I'm naked over here because they're not a moderator. And the funny thing is, Buhai was a moderator before. How that changed, I'm not exactly sure, but that's what she was referring to. So she got on the second live stream when I got on earlier as well, because this is technically my third live stream now. I did a live stream earlier so I'm actually on my laptop. On the laptop using a webcam, not my cell phone. And so, here, I'll show you. Spin this back around easy so I don't knock my camera off. It's stuck for some reason. Oh, that's because there's a rubber band right there. There. Alright, so that's there. But, here's the setup. There's the laptop right there. So I'm using like a laptop web camera to live stream right now instead of my cell phone. So webcam is wired into the laptop, which is then wired into this mobile hotspot, which you saw earlier. Oh, I can't get on the screen. It's kind of tied down right now. Let's see. I'm not sure why that's like that. I don't want to pull too much because it is plugged in, but I'm tethered into the mobile hotspot with the Ethernet cable, and then I am live streaming using that instead of my cell phone, which I've done in the past, as you know. In fact, we did the mobile hotspot this morning, as you were aware of as well. And the live stream at that time had died because I was not connected to power. I was utilizing the DJI wireless microphones instead of it being plugged in, which is probably what I should have done earlier because, yeah, the check that needs to make it onto a checklist of things that I am ready to do when I live stream. Number one, power. Because clearly if you have zero power, you might have all the tech, but no batteries, no live stream. No batteries, no live stream. No electricity, no live stream. And how can I keep my phone charged or continue it charging while using the DJI wireless mic, because there's only one port, one USB-C on the cell phone. You know, so how can I get that working? And also, what I'd like to be able to do in the future is use the DJI wireless microphone with this setup as well. So I plugged it into the camera, couldn't figure out how. Oh, you know what I need to do probably? Just use regular 3.5 into the laptop if I wanted to use, what do you call it, the transmitter. I wonder if there's a 3.5mm jack on this computer. So something else to figure out, right? Always figuring stuff out. But appreciate you guys hanging out and continuing to live stream with me today. Freaking awesome, freaking awesome. I appreciate your support greatly. In fact, George, we need to get your channel up and running with your live stream also, so that we could pretty cool indoor skydiving videos for you, right? Oh, I met him, or did he retire? What's his name? Alex. Oh my gosh. I said it earlier. Starlink sat, yes, already, right, for the navigation system. How much is Starlink? How much is that service? Because if it's the same price as, or close to the price what I'm paying for this, I had to get a separate line for the mobile hotspot, but it's not like I'm on contract for 2 years. I wanted to try and see how it would favor on this road trip, you know, which is the biggest reason why I got this particular mobile hotspot unit from T-Mobile, is because it's connected to my laptop with an Ethernet cable. So yeah, mobile hotspot connected to the laptop with Ethernet cable, and I assume that it's doing pretty well. 18-wheelers have Starlink sat. How much is it? Because I mean, and are you aware of what the download and upload speeds are? In fact, when I get this, remind me when I stop to run a speed check using the mobile hotspot. I mean, I'd like to be able to run that right now to see, you know, what it is while we're driving. You know, I think that'd be pretty cool. So we all know. Because knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe, real American hero. G.I. Joe's there. I remember when they changed the theme song one season for it. My brother and I were cracking up. We were like, what? What? That was funny. Yeah, how much is Starlink? I didn't know that they had that on there. So 18 the truck drivers, they're already doing the live. They're probably already doing the live streaming, huh? What should I eat for dinner tonight? That's the question. That is the question. What should I have for dinner tonight? Culpepper. Well, I know Hampton Inn has... Is that where I'm staying? I gotta look at the reservation. I looked at a whole bunch of hotels. And I don't know where I'm staying. I'm gonna plug that address in. I should plug that address in now instead of the field. We'll see. If Severn calls me back and texts me saying that he's done. They're gonna go home or to their lodging. I think we're near Fredericksburg. Oh yeah, there's a sign for Fredericksburg. There's a shopping mall on my left over here, or on the other side of the highway, that I recognize as the Fredericksburg exit. My son has done a few wrestling tournaments out here in the past. I think the year that he took third place in Freestyle States was out here in Fredericksburg. And then the first year that he wrestled out here, I think he went 0-2. And he wrestled some really good wrestlers. I mean, he wasn't seeded. He wasn't ranked in the state, but of course, you know, with the more you wrestle, the better you'll get at it. And he wrestled some high-ranking dudes, and he did real well until he got hurt, injured. But these things happen when you play a physical sport. This area looks pretty nice. Got some nice, here, let's turn you guys back around. Wrong way. Where are you going, fool? So I need to figure out a way to secure the camera here like this, so that you guys can, it's easier for me to turn around, because the rubber band is keeping it from being turning freely. I mean, it's turning, but it's not very, gonna mess with the cord a little bit. It's just the way I have it set. Hastily, with haste. So not the best, but it's good enough for now. Figuring it out. So yeah, second camera. And then which way would I have the second camera go? I was looking at Best Buy. They've got El Gato. You know what I need to do? I just wait till Black Friday sales. Right? I'll just try to learn how to figure out. I'll figure out how to use my cell phone as a webcam first, and then once I've got that set up, I'll use that temporarily until it's time. Eventually, I'll have all the cameras set up. They're fixed in the spots. You know, shoot. How many cameras what do you think? How many cameras should I? How many cameras should I get? We need a tire cam, right? So you can see the mud splashing up. Because if I'm using OBS, I can have all the cameras. You can have all the cameras, so you can see everything. You know. All the cameras set up, and then I'll have the drone on follow me mode, just following me while I'm driving. Like, what was that game? Spy Hunter? So it's a top view of me overtaking this vehicle here, you know. Oh man, if I had realized that was an easy pass only lane, I would have gone that route just to stay away from all this highfalutin traffic. Congestion. Stay away from the congestion. I would have gone that way. But that truck was in my way, so I got and then I have it all set up to go to my sink in the truck and not have to use the, what do you call it, laptop computer. It's a touch screen also anyway, right? That guy got a little close to the lane. What do you think? Let's roll out. He's drifted over to me again. And that's why you gotta pay attention when you're driving. Because the drifters, they're live streaming wrong. They're doing it all wrong. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. And then I have one of those, what is it called? The box, so I can press a button and it changes from one camera angle to another, or from one scene to another scene. And of course, that's what I need to do. I need to figure out how to Streambox. Elgato, they make a Streambox. And so I have all that stuff set up, but the laptop goes inside the house with me. And then what I do is, when I know I'm gonna drive stream, plug in to the hub, and I'm good to go. There's no more setting up. I just get in the car, plug in my my laptop, turn on the OBS, and we're streaming. So I can print out all these different mounts and stuff like that I need if it's not readily available or where I can buy it. In fact, I discovered on the camera that you are viewing the road with right now, there's a little rubber cover that covers the port, or rather a 1/4 inch or 1/8 inch screw for like a tripod mount. So right now I've got this arm that's on my mounting system, and the funny thing is I got this mounting system because I didn't think that I would need or have a need to put a camera in the middle of it, but I might have to upgrade my my mounting system here to have a camera mount in addition to, so basically 3 attachment points there, which would be the drive cam. That might be the way to do it, the drive cam. So, and basically that camera just is hard mounted there, because I don't really want to put it on the, you know what, it should probably go up high for the sake of, oh, am I going to have an opportunity to read the chat now? If the traffic is stopped, because we're getting near stopping point here is what it looks like. Hey Justin, how you doing, bro? I just popped up on the thing. That's cool. Thanks for hanging out, brother. I appreciate you. I think you're streaming tonight at 8 p.m. this evening, aren't you? Yeah. All right. So cool. You had a chance to do a quick look at the chat box there. Yeah. All right, Justin. Thanks for hanging out. Starlink, what they claim. Okay, cool. Super fast. Yeah, that would be pretty cool to have. You know, I wonder what the cost for Starlink would be. So Justin, I've got a different setup in the truck right now for this drive stream. Check it out. So right now you are on the video camera that I'm using is actually a desktop or laptop camera for a webcam. It's a Logitech model, and it's actually sitting on top of my cell phone with a rubber band. So it had on the first drive stream it was very jittery. And then I've actually got things set up where this is with my laptop here. Which is also connected to, oh man, you see that little black box there? I got a mobile hotspot, which is Ethernet ported into the computer. I'm gonna set you back up here. Give me a second. Why is the magnet not engaging? Something is weird. Being weird on my phone. One second. I've got a magnet set up on the. I had a magnet set up. There. Okay. Cool. So. Yes, I am set up with my laptop using OBS this time instead of going directly with the YouTube. Again, trying something new, trying something different. Hey, are you guys aware, or somebody mentioned to me that when you live stream using StreamYard, and let's say you do a 1 hour flat of video, that you don't get the full 1 hour StreamYard, I guess, credit, if you will, that YouTube or StreamYard takes a little bit away, like 25% of your minutes from that, 25% of the minutes used. So 45 minutes is what you only get credit for in your YouTube. Have you heard this? Someone mentioned to me, they're like, oh yeah, if you're looking for YouTube watch hours, that you'll actually better to use YouTube Direct instead of using streaming software, because YouTube only gives you credit for X number of minutes. They take a little bit away. Let's see. Wow, that toll is high. $10. I'm not gonna make the game on time anyway, so I'm not gonna. Yeah, 5:15 is what it says. So I completely missed the game. Hear it.
USPS 9361211530050538715 delivered. Front door porch November 4th, 2023 3:54 p.m. Virginia Beach, Virginia 23452 reply stop to cancel.
What is that? That was weird. Lots of skipping. So what is skipping? Is it the audio that's skipping, or is it the music that's skipping, my background music, or the video that's skipping? Thank you for letting me know about that, Dusty. But what are we talking about? You know what? I probably should have taken it just for the sake of moving out, because this is a little bit not cool. This is a 1080p camera. Hey Mimi Bear, how you doing? Thank you for joining this afternoon. So I am at a stop. I could take a moment to look at the live stream. In fact, what I could also do, I've got full battery power on my phone. I'm gonna plug the phone into, let's see here. I'm gonna charge up my mobile hotspot with my high speed, with my 65 watt charger, for the sake of maintaining my power on the mobile hotspot. Call Severin the Great on cell.
Calling Severin the Great on cell. Please leave your message for 7. Last game of the day right now. USPS 9361211530050538715 delivered. Front door porch November 4th 2023 3:54 p.m. Virginia Beach, Virginia. Please say a command.
Cancel. Call Severin the Great on cell.
Calling Severin the Great on cell.
Hey, yep. Sorry, Coach has us in the circle.
Oh, okay, cool. No worries. Call me back when you're done.
But no, we just finished.
Okay, cool. So, no game tomorrow?
Nope.
Damn, sorry I missed you.
It's fine.
I'm going home.
Yeah.
I'm going. I need
Sorry, I'm jumping on the
No, it's okay. I need to call the hotel to, what do you call it? Cancel my hotel reservation.
Yeah, since UV is a division above us, they don't have to play us since we're a small college, right?
Really?
And if we won against them, we could have gone to national basketball. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But since they're already Division 2, and they're like the only other Division 2, they're the only Division 2 in the bracket, the tournament bracket, so they automatically go to other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
So that's the end of the season.
All right. Well, congratulations. Good job.
Thanks.
I'm glad you got some good playing time. I'm sorry I missed you guys today. You know,
Yeah.
but these things happen and such. You know.
Yeah.
I'm plugging in my GPS right now to go home, cancel route, and yeah, figure it out. But yeah. Woo. Was it fun to watch though, at least, or was everybody like ah?
We were pissed off because the sir was not calling half the penalties that they should have been calling against VMI.
Oh really?
Like what we did after them, she was calling, but the things that they did, it totally in front of her also. She did not call, but we would do the same thing after, and she didn't. She called us.
Really?
Yeah.
Ass.
And then like one of the last plays, somebody clearly had their hands in the ruck. When you're not supposed to do that. Like have your hands when somebody sets a ruck.
Oh yeah.
And she didn't call it, but she called but she called like a knock on us.
Really?
Instead. Yep. And then they just kicked the ball out.
Did coach say something to her also? Like, yo, what's your deal, dude? Because that's
no.
ass.
He was talking to her after, but I don't know what that was about.
Probably about being maybe going to go be a freaking referee for a different sport.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But she ripped her first game also, and she was blind about some of the things they did also.
Ah, interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, season's over. What's next? You plan on playing sevens? You plan on trying a different sport? You plan on
sevens?
Yeah. When does that start?
Sometime in the spring. I'll ask coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Well, right on, man. I gotta figure out how to go home.
Yeah.
Now. You know.
Mm.
Maybe I'll stop and get some food. I gotta figure out what to do about this hotel room also, because freaking damn. All right, cool. Let me call the hotel and tell them they need to cancel my reservation.
All right.
All right, cool. All right, see you, Sev. Congratulations.
See ya.
Yep.
Thanks.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
Please proceed to the highlighted route and then the route guidance will start.
Hey, am I still on? I forgot that I was live streaming. Successfully connected. Alright. If anybody is still on, let me know. Turn left up to Gordon Boulevard. So, if you were on, you heard that conversation between my son and I, where they are done playing rugby. They're not playing tomorrow, so I am not going to continue on with my trip. I'm just gonna turn around and go home. But yeah, are you guys still with me in the chat? It says successfully connected, so I assume that I'm still live streaming. You know, OBS says I'm still streaming as well. So now it has me turning right onto Prince William Parkway. Okay. Half a mile, and that I am only 3 hours away from home. So you guys still with me in the chat, in the live stream? Just curious to see who is on still.
In 1/4 mile, turn right onto Prince William Parkway. Please say a command.
Call Victoria Laverius on cell.
Calling Victoria Laverius on cell.
You've reached 757-589-2104. Victoria, leave me a message and I'll call you back as soon as possible.
This is Jason.
Hey, it's Seb.
Hey.
It's Seb.
What's up?
Did you cancel those already?
Did I cancel the hotel? No, why?
Okay, cool. Keep going.
Come to you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Why? What's up?
Coach said that he arranged something with VCU and Blue Mary to make a joint team, so we can play them tomorrow.
Oh, that's awesome. Cool. Congratulations.
Yeah. And coach said if I want to play, I can play tomorrow.
Yeah. Do you want to play?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, good.
Yeah.
I will continue on. I'm just gonna go straight to the hotel then.
All right.
So I am going to. All right. Cool. I'm on my way. It says I'm gonna get there at like 5:30, so I'm like, what the hell? I missed a turn, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
So and didn't realize it until whenever I did. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Cool. All right then. Well then I'll. Do you want to try to get dinner tonight, or are you just gonna hang out with your friends?
I was gonna hang out with my friends, and I want to finish up this like half my essay.
Oh, that's right. You said you got homework. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right then. Well then, what time is the game tomorrow?
1 second. Don't ask coach.
Just text me. You know, have you?
1:30 or 12:30.
Okay, so afternoon.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah.
In that case, I'll just. I guess he'll put it out later on. He correct?
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
All right. Well, you guys need to know so you know what time to go.
Yeah.
All right then.
Alright.
Cool. All right. See ya.
See you tomorrow.
Yep. See you tomorrow.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
In 1/4 mile, make a slight right turn onto Caton Hill Road. Make a slight right turn now. Please say a command.
Call T-Mobile.
Please say a line number, or say none of those.
None of those.
Please say a command.
Cancel.
Canceling.